What up, Buttercup? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing my opinion on some of the best ostomy accessories that you can get right out of the gate. I also want to cover some of the things that the hospital gave me while I was there. In these situations we're going into that we don't really know what to expect, like having an ostomy and having this life-altering, very scary operation being performed, that it's really great to have a list, like a checklist of this is what I'm supposed to be doing, here's where I'm supposed to go, this is what I need to get. I'm hoping that it can just be a checklist so that people can see how do these items apply to my life. Like, not all of these products are going to be like, it's not going to be for every gender, it's not going to be for every lifestyle. These are just some of, in my personal experience, some of the best products that I've been able to find. So if you think I'm leaving something out, if you have something that you think that I should add, drop a comment down below and let me know what you would add to this list, if I'm missing anything or leaving anything out. I also want to cover some of the things that was given to me in the hospital. I didn't know that I was going to be given so much stuff while I was in the hospital. In the beginning, whenever I had been told that I was going to be having this ostomy surgery, I ended up doing tons of research about different products that I could use that would, to me, enhance my quality of life. I really wanted the best quality of life with my ostomy, and there were so many different ostomy products and accessories on the market. So I ended up actually purchasing a lot of these freaking accessories, and some of them are absolutely crap. Maybe I just wasn't using it right, it wasn't working for me, but I also really couldn't find a whole lot of people reviewing these other products. But I did make a lot of mistakes in the beginning when I was purchasing all of these accessory products and trying them out. So I'm gonna be showing you guys my top, I don't know, like 10? I didn't count. It's somewhere around how many fingers I have. That's how many products I'm gonna show you guys, okay? If you're new here, I just wanna really quick say thank you for the click. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kay. I have an ostomy. I like to make ostomy topic videos as well as like recipes and other stuff like that. So if that's something you think you would like, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. You can join our little community here. Otherwise, let's get right into it. So first and foremost, they gave me a pair of medical appliance scissors. These are safety scissors. These ones in particular, let me see if I can get that focused. These ones in particular are by Coloplast. These are by far my favorite safety scissors, and these ones the hospital gave me. These ones are just really great because they're curved. As you can see, they're kind of curved this direction. They're very small. The actual scissors part themselves. It's something you can actually take on an airplane. Also, I recommend that you have not one, but 2 pairs of safety scissors. I have lost my safety scissors before. It really sucks. It's really hard to try to cut an ostomy wafer with a regular pair of scissors. So I would highly recommend that you get 2 pair of these scissors. The hospital also gave me a piece of clear plastic film. And I thought that this was really great because this is what we ended up doing with this plastic film. So what we did is we took that sheet and we did something called Kiss Your Stoma. And so you take the piece of plastic and you put it up against your stoma and pull it off. And then what you're left with on the transparent is this outline of your stoma. So make sure you firmly press so it gets the entire width of your stoma. And then what you can do is use a Sharpie and you go around and you draw it out, and then you cut out that shape. Now you'll use that transparent to mark on the back of your wafer, and using the same Sharpie, mark on the back of the wafer the size of your stoma using this template that you just created. I thought that it was a really brilliant idea. You can probably do it with like just about any kind of flat, thin piece of plastic that you have around, but that was something that the hospital provided for me that I thought was absolutely fantastic. I'm at the point now with my stoma that I don't need to use a template anymore, but I remember in the beginning that having that template was really useful. Another thing that the hospital made sure that I did not walk out of there without was a buttload of samples. So many samples. Paste, 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 paste. So much paste. We got it on the paste, okay? The hospital is probably going to send you out with something called Stoma Powder. Okay, the hospital's probably gonna send you out with something that's very similar to this product here. This is called, it just says powder. I mean, like that's, okay, let's see. It just says powder, right? But this is a powder for these sort of abrasions that you get. They're like these little weepy bumps that you can get underneath your wafer, and you use this product. So while you're in the hospital, they're probably going to give you this, as well as these wipes. And you use these two products together to do something called crusting, which is something they're supposed to teach you while you're in the hospital. If they didn't teach you this, you guys let me know in the comments below, because I crust like a pro, you know. This is something that you're likely to learn and receive while you're in the hospital, because those little bitty abrasions can cause really big problems if they aren't addressed. And while they're, you know, small and not that big of a deal, this is a really great way to handle that. So they want to make sure that you know how to do this. Boop, 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 boop. Ow! I still have a thing. I still have a thing on my butt. All right, guys, I definitely recommend that you order a bulk supply of dog poop bags. The reason why you want to order those is because the amount of bags that come with your pouches, this here, I think there's like 5 in here. There's not a lot. It might even be less than that. Whenever you're changing your ostomy, it's really great to have a contained place to put all of your medical trash and whatnot into that little bag. And when you're done, you just like tie it up and just like throw it away, right? So I highly recommend these little bitty bags. An ostomy support belt. This is a stealth belt. Now, if this stealth belt looks a little bit different than stealth belts you're used to, that's because this is called a Stingray style stealth belt. I don't wear my pouch horizontal anymore. I wear it vertically. If you are unaware of what a stealth belt is, it is a ostomy support band. They can be kind of expensive. I will drop a code down below, but while I say that, I will also tell you that generally on holidays, they have way better deals than the 10% off you can get using my code. So just, you know, BOLO for holidays. They have way better deals. So this is a stealth belt. There are other ostomy support belts that are out there, and I am wearing a different one right now, as you can see. This is the Coloplast one. This is just the regular thin one. It's Texas, it's hot. I'm not having any part of it. It's hot. There's the pros and cons of all of them. This one's more supportive than the one I'm wearing now, but this one's much warmer than the one I'm wearing now. So it's good to also have some variety and some options, because, you know, there's temperature changes, guys. And on that same note, compression shirts. Oh. I find myself using these compression shirts quite a bit. So when it's really hot outside and I don't want to be wearing the extra layers that come with the stealth belt, what I do is I just get one of these compression shirts and I just put a compression shirt on. They make compression shirts for men and women. I highly recommend these. I think that they're really great. It's going to hold everything like nice and snug and flat against your body without it being tons of extra layers. It's not super supportive, but it really does help, I think, with my personal confidence. I think having something to just help press my ostomy pouch against my body throughout the day, I think really helps me feel more confident about it. Even if it's not being supportive of the ostomy pouch, it is supportive of my emotional needs. This next one is a twofer, because you're gonna use them at the same time, and that's when you're doing a number twofer. Okay, this is baby oil, and this is odor eliminating drops. The brand is M9. I've never tried another brand, so if you have another brand that you prefer or that you think works better, drop a comment below and let me know, because I really have never tried another one of these before, guys. I use baby oil to help to lubricate my pouch. You do not need a lot, and you do not need it every single time. I cannot stress that enough. Too much is not a good thing. It's just a little bit here, guys. Just a little bit. If I put too much baby powder in my pouch, one of two things will happen. Either that my filter will get compromised and it will become saturated with the oil and it just doesn't work anymore. I just noticed that I can almost, like, there's an odor. It's like the filter doesn't work anymore. Or the other thing that will happen is if I put too much in, the oil will cause my output to actually start to leak past the folds. Oh my God, our nerves about the dreaded fold. You like fold the bottom of your ostomy pouch and you pray to whatever, blessed be whatever, to make sure that it doesn't come open and pop open and like output end up everywhere. If I put too much baby oil in my pouch, I will notice that the output will start to creep out of that fold, no matter how many times it's folded, no matter how snug and secure it is, no matter how much I've dried it out. If I put too much baby oil in my pouch, it will creep out the bottom. If I don't use the baby oil, what ends up happening is like after I've spent like a day using tissue to clean out the inside of my pouch, it becomes super, super dry. And whenever I do empty out my stool, it's actually harder and harder and harder for me to clean that out. So if I use baby oil, it lubricates the pouch and makes everything just kind of slide out, and it's so quick and easy to clean. These magic drops, I don't understand how they work. I do not understand the magic behind odor eliminating drops, but I will say this. Whether or not you have an ostomy, these will make your poopies not stink, okay? Poopery has nothing on this stuff, okay? Poopery, step aside. I'm pretty sure actually what this is because it's bright blue. I think it's like that stuff that, can you see? Like the product itself is actually like insanely bright blue. And it reminds me a lot of the stuff that you find in a porta potty, except this doesn't smell. It's just kind of like same consistency and color. That's what this reminds me a lot of. And it only takes like just a few drops. I mean like boop, boop, boop. Just a few drops and this stuff, there's no odors. I highly recommend that you start an Instagram page.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I get it. Like, no matter what age you are, no matter how you feel about Instagram and that kind of thing, just hear me out, guys. And I'll tell you why. You don't have to have a public Instagram page. You don't have to post photos. You don't have to do that. The reason why I recommend that you start an Instagram page is so that you can follow other people in your demographic and your lifestyle that also have an ostomy. Because it's highly likely that you're going to find people in your age group, find people with very similar circumstances to you that also have an ostomy and that are making it public. And what you can do is follow those people. There's thousands of them, thousands of ostomates on Instagram that publicly share their journey. So you can kind of curate that to your taste, and they might have advice for you. You might find a connection with somebody that has a lot in common with you. But I find that to be an awesome, awesome support group out there. It is a great way for you to kind of use that as a diary. If you keep your Instagram profile private, you can post pictures. You can leave kind of diary-like comments for yourself and keep everything very private. I was actually making these videos for myself. I wanted to document my own journey so that I didn't forget how far I had come and what I had been through. So I started documenting this really early on, even before my surgery. I highly recommend that you start doing that right now. Often the expectation versus the reality of these products left me very disheartened because of a lot of videos that I saw on YouTube that was explaining how to use these products, and it was like this dun dun dun, welcome to our it was, there was kind of clip art stuff, or people were using mannequins to do it, and I went this is not real. This isn't how I can apply this to my life. It doesn't really work like that, guys. So I really appreciate the ostomy vloggers that stepped out there and are brave enough to show their stomas and all the nitty gritty. So I hope that I can bring that to you guys. And if you want to be a part of that journey, just hit the subscribe button, follow along. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment down below letting me know if you want to see more stuff like this. I do plan on making more ostomy related content in the future and IBD stuff. But if you want to see me making more of these videos, just let me know. Otherwise, you guys have a nice day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Buttercup Dragon, mac and cheese.